So my name is Vivek, and I'm a code star at CodeVidya, and I teach app development, web development, and Python. And I have been associated with CodeVidya for the last 6 months. Other than coding, I love to read a lot of books, and I love public speaking as well. And I have made few podcasts also, and though I'm not very consistent with that, but this is what I have done in the last couple of years. And I'm a book reader, so whenever I get time, I try to read something or the other. I don't think that I opted for coding. It is something like, coding opted for me. This is how it has been. And my BTech was in electronics and communication, but that affinity towards coding was right from the early school days. When I was in my class 8, I got exposed to computer. And the first programming language that I learned was Fox Pro. It is not in use anymore, but that was the first programming language. And after that, I started learning C, C++, not knowing what I'm supposed to do with that. Definitely, I didn't have any clue at that point of time, and that's how it started. And somehow I saw that the logic that I'm learning was helping me in my school curriculum as well. And 11th and 12th I opted for computers, and there it helped me. In the college, though I opted for electronics and communication, but that affinity with the coding was already there in the back and in the subconscious mind. I sat in the campus placement and got selected in an IT company, and the IT journey started, and then the developer thing happened, and this is how it started. So it was not me who opted for it directly, it just happened in the process. Coding at an early age is very important, and not just because you want to see yourself in the IT world, not because of that, because coding has a lot of things which you can learn in your lives, in your personal life as well. It teaches you a lot of life lessons. Like few of the things that I can cite over here is that the first thing is that, of course, the logic building. It helps you to think from a logical ability. That is one aspect. The second thing is that if I talk about life lessons, so we know that if you do not do all the thing right, let's suppose you're writing 100 lines of code, one mistake or one semicolon is wrong somewhere, is missing somewhere, you won't get the output. And that's how it happens in life as well. No matter how good you have done, a small mistake will not give you the right result. Right, you have to follow the things, you have to follow the exact process the way it is supposed to be. That is one life lesson that coding teaches you. It is not going to forgive you just because you have done 99 things right. That is one thing. The second thing it teaches you is that you need to follow the process. Everything has to be in sequence, right? Sometimes we try to in life also, when we are doing something, we try to skip the process, jump because we want a shortcut. But the whole thing is that there is no shortcut in life, and there is no shortcut in coding. So that is the second lesson that you can learn from it. And when kids learn coding at this age, they learn a lot of things, not only in their personal life, and they are able to see it because every kid these days are exposed to technology right from the beginning, right? And at that point of time, when they understand how things are happening and why it is happening, I believe they can come from that consumer category to the creator category. And this is what the world needs. Rather than a lot of consumers, we need a lot of creators, which can help the world in a very positive way. When I joined CodeVidya, I didn't have much information about it. The only thing I knew is that they are into B2B, as they were into B2B as well, and that makes them, like, that is one of the few organization in India to start with the coding. Like in 2016 it started. But I'll tell you that how why I'm continuing with CodeVidya. The kind of culture that we have in the organization is like, it's very good compared to any other tech industries that I have worked in the past. That is one thing. The kind of freedom that we give with the student, we as a teacher come up with our own creativity when it comes to teaching the student, rather than something which the organization has already given us, right? So that makes the thing much more interesting, because we can come up with our own examples, our own explanation, and we can relate with the kid, and the kids relate with us. So it's more like, the code vidya is just acting as a platform rather than controlling the majority of the things over there on the platform. So that is something that I enjoy working with code vidya, and the people here are so nice and so friendly and so humble. Talking about Sivaram sir only, like, he is such a nice person. I got a chance to interact with him couple of times, and those interaction was like, I learned so many things. The culture, the people, and the way it has been continuing, I love working over here. First thing is that, what I have observed is that most of my students, I cannot say all of my students, most of my students, join the class before the scheduled time. Like, let's suppose my class is supposed to start at 5 o'clock. in some cases it happens that they will join at 5 o'clock exactly, some of them will join at 5:05, but most of my students will always join the class by 4:55. Why? Because they know that I have been there before, and they look forward to the classes because we have a lot of fun. Not only just learning coding and going through the curriculum, we enjoy the class. This is something that happens. And one of the best moment that happened is that it was like, I was teaching them JavaScript, I was teaching one of the students JavaScript, and he told me something about one thing which we are supposed to cover up in the next class. So what we did is that we decided that let's continue with the next class only, and because he knew it, so we went into the next class curriculum, and then we went ahead with that and did something much more than what was there in the content. So these kind of things, really inspire me, and I never try to bound the student with the things that they have to learn. If they want to, fly, I give them that base. Whatever knowledge I have, I try to impart them. Or if I'm knowing that, I don't have that, I give them the resources from where they can gather more. And these things, like, inspire me, keep me also on my toes all the time, right? Because I have to learn, because I have also have to match up with my students' ability and their learning and their knowledge, right? So these things are really good, and we have fun all the time in the classes. So teaching for me is more about building people. It's not about just I'm helping them with the curriculum, because the kind of teaching that I got in my childhood, the way my teachers molded me, it had a lot of impact on in my upbringing and in my career. So I believe that teaching is more about building people rather than just trying to, come up and teach one subject and go. Teaching at Code Vidya is like, this is exactly the freedom that I have been given, or we as teachers have, that you have that freedom to build up the student right from the beginning, right from the scratch, rather than, getting them bounded by a lot of things, that you can't do this, you can't do this, this is something that you have to follow, this is what you have, this is the question that you have to ask. So all these things are not there, and this is what I'm enjoying, because this is what my philosophy is. And the same thing is, I'm seeing the same ideology here in Code Vidya as well. Keep making mistakes, observe the mistake, keep correcting them.